show, the fast 5 things you need to know. We'll start your day off swirly, it's the toast. I sound amazing.
Welcome back to The Toast and happy Monday. Monday after weekend 2 of Coachella. It doesn't hit quite as hard as the Monday after weekend 1 of Coachella, but the girls were out. They were having fun.
Yeah, it's like a third story, you know? It's not a first story.
Yeah, and there actually is a lot to discuss. It was kind of a juicy weekend between Wes and Amanda going to the Yankee game, which is like seriously the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Alix Earle gave us like Nothing 2.0, but it's worth discussing. And we just like have to catch up with one another because we're fabulous ladies who like, you know, probably partied all weekend.
Oh, yeah. It's also been like 1 whole week since Lex vs. Lex.
That's insane because it was the best week of my life. That is insane that it's only been a week because it was like Happy Monday.
Yeah.
What you hear at like the gates of hell. How was your weekend? I barely even spoke to you. How's your kitchen reno coming along?
It's going really well. They're actually working right now. So if you hear anything, just know that it's the sweet sounds of having a microwave installed.
Wow.
I am
What are you going to do with like your antique microwave that you just have to like bring out and plug in?
I'm going to throw it away. I'm going to throw it in the bin.
It's really 15 years old?
No, that one is like 3 years old, but I've had a version of it for the last 10 years because, I mean, it's on the blog, but I've actually like weirdly never lived in a place that has a microwave built in. So this is going to be major gains for me. And I'm so excited to have my counter.
I'm surprised you mess around with a microwave. Like it's so not you.
I'm definitely cautious about the way in which I engage with my microwave.
Yeah, I want to say, the older I get, the more I understand Lindsay Lohan's mom in Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen. Because one thing about my son, he eats cold food. I will never, because we batch a lot of his like solids. We like freeze stuff. We make stuff for the week. And sorry, if mama forgets to take it out like an hour before, you're eating it cold. I'm not putting it in the microwave.
Yeah, but when I do engage with my microwave, like of course, like it's in glass, never plastic, and I try and be thoughtful about it. But sometimes like you do need a microwave. And for my guests, like I just don't want to be that person that's like, oh, we can't go over there. She doesn't have a microwave. Like I'll have a microwave, sure. Use it if you want.
Yeah.
But you know what I've heard? You know what the streets are saying?
About the wave?
The new thing in heating technology is a warming drawer. That's what the mamas are saying. That's what
Are you having one put in your new kitchen?
So I'm not because it wasn't in the plans. And I think that's like, you know, in my next kitchen, I'm going to have a warming drawer. But just know what's trending apparently are warming drawers. Because like you could cook dinner at like 3 o'clock, keep it in the warming drawer,
right?
And it stays warm till dinner time.
I love that.
I love that too. So I'm just sort of letting that idea percolate. Not to use the word since Dave Portnoy used that word in his Tea by the Sea video, and now I'm just like feeling like the percolaciousness of percolation.
I'm definitely feeling the pargelicious percolaciousness as well. I did something crazy over the weekend.
What did you do? I can answer however I want.
Oh no, Jackie's succumbing to the hate.
No, I'm not. But it's like, okay, I'm down to evolve with it. Like I don't want to throw it in the garbage, but like let's workshop, you know?
I taught Sachi how to play mahjong.
Oh, I knew that.
I taught Sachi how to play mahjong, so like my crew is growing. I just like to have an in-house.
Yeah,
I need to have an in-house foursome. That's a hard part about mahjong. When you love the game, but you also like are quite insular. You need 3 other people.
When you hate the players, but you love the game.
Love the game. So I got Ben, even though actually for my mental health, I need to stop playing with him.
It's really hard to play with him. It is.
He is so slow. And yeah, of course you need time to think, but that's not even what I'm talking about. Like when you need to pick up a tile, like a normal person goes like this. Ben will go like this. Like I just can't fucking play with him, but I'm desperate. So Ben is my second. My friend Margot is my third. She's like always down. And now I have Sachi Lou, and she played with me twice this weekend. I need to keep growing my like insular circle of like people who have like flex jobs.
You need to like teach Ruby how to play.
Literally. Well, I was thinking of actually hosting a class at my house. Like anybody who wants to play and it's going to be, you know, available to me. Come learn.
Do you have a lot of friends who don't know how to play?
I would say most of my friends know how to play, but like I keep encountering people and they're like, oh, I want to learn. Fucking learn, bitch. Like,
oh, so you're going to teach everyone.
Well,
that doesn't
sound all those people in my house. I know. I just like want to sort of spread the love.
You need to make
I'm kind of a leader
friends.
in my community.
You need to make neighbor friends.
I did. Annette, and she doesn't know how to play, so she was going to come to my class too.
Okay, so Annette needs to learn how to play. Like, my next door neighbor plays, and so it's, like, nice. This weekend, I was talking to Olivia. We sort of had, like, the itch to play at night, but, like, in a casual manner where, like, kids go down, like, we're in our pajamas, let's just play. So it's like, let me text my neighbors, my next door neighbors. We can play on the lot line.
Yeah, I know 2 of my neighbors, and I asked them both, and neither of them play.
Oh, okay. So they're going to have to educate themselves.
Correct. And everybody's like, well, I want to learn. And it's like, okay, so start.
Claudia, if you wanted to, you would.
1,000%.
If you wanted to, you would.
So I took the time to teach Sachi, which I was glad for. So I spent a lot of time with Sachi this weekend. Yeah, I was with her last night and the night before last. So
and what's, like, the latest headlines from Sach worldwide?
From Coachella?
No, like, just from, like, Sach, from the Sachi Times.
Well, the place looks great. Of course it always does.
Oh my God, last night, the kids and Olivia's kids, we all played in my house, like, all afternoon, tore up the house. I'm just, like, go crazy. I literally have no energy. And then we were eating dinner and the place was, like, upside down. And I go, the place looks great. It always does.
It always does.
Thank you.
So Sachi was in the present. I was in the presence of Sachi. We just, like, pretty much kept saying that the whole night.
I can't stop saying it. And there's something that I've been,
it always does.
There's something I've been, like, really excited for coming up. And it's like, soon I will know how it feels.
Of course. No, and Sachi actually texted me last night about something she was looking forward to for Wikes.
We need to watch more of the video because literally in the 1 minute that we watched, we have sound bites for life. Sound bites for life.
Totally.
Wikes.
So I feel like in terms of, like, catching up in a personal sense, I don't really have a lot to share.
Oh, that felt like really quick.
No, I know. It was just kind of like a low-key weekend. We were transitioning to one nap. I know. Like, we're really advanced. I don't want to talk about it. And I really don't want to talk about it. Like, stop asking me, you guys. And what else? What else? You know, T-Lum.
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 The life of me.
The life of a mother.
The life of a mother. Lots of mothering this weekend, I would say, from your girl.
Yeah. We took a trip to the suburbs, and I feel as though, like, Ben got the itch, you know?
You got to scratch it.
Well, you know, Ben has never lived anywhere outside of the city. And it's so crazy because he's so house, right? Like barbecue, putting green, you know? And so we went to visit our friends who had recently made the journey to Scarsdale. And we just had a fabulous time, like a back deck BBQ. And when we were in the car, like, Ben was just, like, talking about it. And I was like, oh.
He's ready.
He's ready.
Oh, my gosh. Are you ready for house? I just feel like
No.
you're never going to live in a house.
I can't.
Do they have
physically
apartments
unable.
in Scarsdale?
Right. Like, I cannot live in a house, like, because somebody could just walk right in. It's insane. The fact that people, like, you know, live on the ground level, it's insane to me. Like, aren't you afraid all the time?
Well, you could have a gate
Who cares?
and a fence.
People jump them. Like, they don't care.
Yeah.
I've seen SVU. I've watched way too much SVU from such a
By
young
the way,
age to ever live in a house.
they all take place in the city in apartments. So, like, I
No,
don't
they go to the outer boroughs. They're in Yonkers a lot.
No, like, it's literally only that shouldn't scare you off of a house. Other things could, but SVU should
there's
literally
just a
only
spooky
scare you
nature.
off of the city.
And, like, houses are sort of like living beings. They just breathe. You know, they make sounds. They fart. They burp. Like, I would just have to sleep with one eye permanently motherfucking open.
One eye open when I'm sleeping.
One eye. One eye open when I'm sleeping. One eye. Remember, like, the toast, like, week or month where I could not stop saying that?
Yeah, I remember, I think we were on a vacation. We were vlogging something. And I think we were doing Shot or Truth. What's that game? Sip or Spill?
Drink or Truth. Yeah, whatever.
Sip or Silly. And you were, like, drinking, and that's all you contributed to the vlog was one eye open when I'm sleeping.
Sounds like an amazing vlog. So glad to have been a part of it.
Yeah, it was really cute. I think we were upstate. I think I was pregnant.
Oh, we're so cute.
There's so much cute stuff on the Patreon. It's all there still. Like, if you join today, you could go watch that vlog from 2021.
It's sort of like a historical. Oh, I cannot believe I talked about my weekend without talking about what I actually did all weekend. I watched Rick Burns' New York. Now, obviously, it's a 14-hour documentary, but I understand now, like, why you made it your personality at the time. Because it's like, yeah, I'm watching Rick Burns' New York. What are you doing, slob? Like, I am so elevated. I get in bed and I watch like a historical documentary and I actually really enjoy it. Except for the fact that it's so boring and sleepy. I cannot stop falling asleep. I keep having to start over the next day. I did finally get to the Central Park part and I fell asleep right when it started. Like, I took a nap.
Tonight you'll watch it?
I saw like the first 10 minutes and then I fell asleep because it was during like Ruby's nap time. So I started taking a nap and it was just like, it's so good. It's so sleepy. Like the voice and the music and just like the
It's very
content.
soothing.
It's very soothing. I feel like I'm learning a lot. Mm-hmm. And I love learning, you know?
Yeah, Ben likes it too, yeah?
Oh, Ben loves it and he's telling everyone about it. Ben is like so funny. He like just can't keep things in home. Not that it's like a secret that we're watching it, but like literally every time we were playing Mahjong, we saw his parents, we went into Scarsdale, telling everyone. And all these people are texting me, what was that documentary called? So like, we're truly spreading the word of Rick Burns.
It
novel
only
filmmaker.
took you 3 years. When did I watch it? I think I watched it when I was pregnant with Harry. Like, why don't you just fucking listen to me when I say things the first time?
Okay, so I would have watched it then and hated it. Is that what you want? Like, I wouldn't have liked it then. Yeah, I wasn't in the space for it. I'm in the space for it now. My God, like, I'm giving you credit.
I wasn't hearing a lot of credit, but it's not even about the credit of the Rick Burns. It's like,
of course not. What it's about? What's it about?
It's about going forward, you know?
In what sense?
Going forward that you could maybe like, we could be simpatico on them, you know?
Yeah, I understand you have a chip on your shoulder because you like did a couple of things first and then I years later like finally watched him. But I feel like years ago,
because we could have enjoyed it together. That's why. Okay, because I just want to do things with you.
I acknowledged that like, yeah, you're onto things before me. Like, congrats. Like, that's great. I'm happy for you.
I don't need credit for being onto them before you. I'm just hoping on the next one, like we could sync up.
Great. Like, sorry that already happened. Like, I don't know what you want me to say.
So for the next one, we'll sync up, you're saying.
So like what? Like what? Because I feel like we're synced now. Like, I trust you now, and I'm always listening to your recommendations.
Okay.
Like, but sorry you watched Downton Abbey, and you got a Kindle, and you watched Rick Burns New York, like, 10 fucking years ago. Sorry you're like an 80-year-old living in the body of a 25-year-old. I'm sorry 25. That I'm just acting my age.
25? I'll add it to the list.
How old were you when you watched Downton Abbey?
I was pregnant with Harry.
Oh, so clearly, like, you went through, like, a grandma phase when you were pregnant. Like, sorry I wasn't also pregnant. Like,
it's not a phase. It's a way
lifestyle.
Of life. Also, did you start Strangers?
Oh, my God, no. I tried to order it on Amazon.
What do you mean? You don't have a Kindle?
I do, but I'm, like, really not in my Kindle phase. First of all, I don't know where it is. And, like, I can't buy another one.
You're not
like,
in your Kindle phase because you don't have one.
And the one that I do have, like, I cannot find the charger for it. And you guys know me. I have, like, a saga. I have lost every Kindle I've ever owned.
Charge it on your Kindle?
I just cannot buy another Kindle. So I ordered it on Amazon, and it must be, like, going in for a second printing because it was Prime, but it's going to take, like, 4 days.
Oh.
I think it'll be here tomorrow.
I can't believe you don't have a Kindle right now. That's really crazy.
Like, if I went looking for it, I might find it.
I feel like you just, like, fart Kindles. Like, you say Kindle and one falls into your lap. Like, everyone's always sending them to you.
The Amazon team is extremely generous with their gifting. So when I say I've lost every Kindle I've ever owned, just know I've actually never bought one, which is a slay on my part.
Maybe if you bought one,
I would know what it's like to, like, know the value of a Kindle.
Yeah, like, sometimes when something comes so easy, it's easy come, easy go. But when you buy one, you know how you feel when you buy something? It's like...
Yeah. But I'm also, like, I like... these days, like reading a book, getting in bed.
Because
it's like
because you guys do it together and like the lights are on.
No, but just like something about like turning a page. It's so natural, you know?
So quaint.
Yeah. And then, of course, if I ever leave the house with my book, how will people know that I'm like reading something?
Reading like the book of the moment, which is Strangers.
By Belle Burden.
Yeah, it really is. Everybody's talking about it, don't you find?
And they're adapting it.
Who's playing?
That was quick. Gwyneth Paltrow.
Is playing her?
I believe, yeah.
Okay.
I love that. I've seen pictures and videos of Miss Burden, but I don't know what the subject of the book is. But between her, I know it's about a divorce, and, you know, Gwyneth obviously has experience in the conscious uncoupling, and it's about like a wealthy blonde woman. If there's a story about a wealthy blonde woman, I only want it to be played by Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah. Okay. I look forward to discussing the movie once you've read the book, because I have some thoughts, but I don't want to spoil anything.
The internet was ablaze this weekend. I do feel like we can dive in between the Yankee game and just like so much going on. Bieberchella Part 2.
Let's do it. Without further ado, it is time for the Fast 5 stories that you do need to know.
And the Fast 5 stories that you do need to know are brought to you by Yasso. let's talk about something like a challenge us modern women have just kind of accepted, and something that we go through that's really challenging. And it's the whole better for you frozen dessert thing. Every time you try one, you're trying to have a sweet treat while also being better for you, and it just really falls flat. It's tough when you're trying to be balanced, having, a little nighttime sweet treat craving, and it just leaves you wanting more. Yasso is the cure-all product. I feel very proud that I've been a Yasso swirly for many years. Every time I go grocery shopping, it is on my list. They make creamy frozen Greek yogurt treats, so you're getting still that rich, indulgent taste, but it's feeling a lot more balanced. So you don't have to choose. You don't have to make any sort of trade-offs between having something delicious after, a hearty meal or having something with good ingredients that's more balanced. So they make ice cream sandwiches, they make bars, they make the poppables. They have so many good products. And they recently launched Spoonables, which come in 5 flavors. It's chocolate chip cookie dough, cookies and cream, fudge brownie, mint chocolate chip, and coffee chocolate chip. So they're all so good, and they each have around 400 calories and 19 grams of protein per container. So it feels satisfying. It hits that sweet treat little note. They also have bars, the chocolate crunch bars, which is what I get pretty much every single time. Ben Soffer eats them in like one setting, a whole box. And they're running a giveaway right now. It's the ability to get 40,001 of the new Spoonables, which is amazing. Take advantage of that and visit yasso.com/toast to enter and upgrade your freezer. That's YASSO.com/toast to enter and find the full giveaway details, rules, and regulations. Today's episode is also brought to you by Home Chef. You know the time around 6 p.m., you're starving, feeling hangry, and somehow there's nothing in your fridge. Well, Home Chef is literally the only reason we have meals that are balanced and delicious, and we're saving money by not always grabbing takeout. So if you've been wanting to learn to cook, save money on takeout, or just like expedite, organize your family meal planning, I love Home Chef. They make cooking really simple. If you cannot cook or you want to learn to cook, I think it's such a great option. I have personally successfully made a couple of Home Chef meals, and I feel like that's a ringing endorsement. So they deliver fresh food with easy recipes to follow and meals that actually taste great. So there's no long shopping list, no complicated prep, and best of all, it's easy to clean up. It's perfect for busy schedules, whether you need a 30-minute meal, an oven-ready tray, or even a quick microwave lunch. They have you covered. It's not one size fits all. They have over 30 meal options every week to choose from, whether you have different tastes, different dietary restrictions, and people really love it. Home Chef is rated #1 by users of other meal kits for quality, convenience, value, taste, and recipe ease. Customers say they spend less time planning, shopping, and prepping meals, plus it's affordable. Home Chef customers save an average of $86 per month on groceries. Home Chef takes the stress out of your week with convenient deliveries that keep your fridge stocked. And for a limited time, Home Chef is offering our listeners 50% off and free shipping for your first box, plus free dessert for life. Go to homechef.com/toast. That's homechef.com/TOAST for 50% off your first box and free dessert for life. Homechef.com/TOAST. You must be an active subscriber to receive the free dessert. Today's episode is also brought to you by Quince. So we've been doing a little spring reset with our closet lately, focusing more on quality over quantity. So just building a wardrobe of pieces that are well made, versatile, and easy to reach for every day. And that's why we keep going back to Quince. If you're looking for something really quality clothing where the fabrics feel elevated, the outfits are much more thoughtful, but the pricing really makes sense, we highly recommend shopping at Quince. It's such a pleasant experience. They have such fabulous products, fabulous materials. I've got cardigans, I've got trousers, I got baby stuff. I also got curtains from Quince. So it's really like high-end designer quality items, but at a price that is more reasonable. So they make everyday pieces, and they use premium materials like 100% European linen, organic cotton, super soft denim, and their styles start at around $50. So the spring pieces are lightweight, they're breathable, they're effortless, and how they're able to do all of this is working directly with ethical factories. They cut out the middleman and then pass the savings on to you, the customer. So you're just paying for the quality, you're not paying for a brand markup. And that same focus on materials also carries over into their accessories. Their leather bags are really popular, and they're made from 100% hand-woven leather, and it looks way more expensive than they actually are. So refresh your spring wardrobe with Quince. Go to QUINCE.com/toast for free shipping and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/toast for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/toast. Today's episode is also brought to you by Highly. I would like to speak directly to the single girlies, or really anyone who's ever been on a dating app and feeling like they were trying a little too hard to be a perfect version of themselves. So if you've reached a point where no one has the energy for that anymore, if you're not building a personality for an app and you just want to lean, walk forward with your actual personality, check out Highly Dating App. It stands for Hey, I Like You, which is just a much healthier and more direct starting point. What we like about Highly is that you're not trying to be perfect or mysterious, which sounds simple, but it's actually a revolutionary thing in the dating world. in the world of dating apps. So it's working. Highly dating app has over 42 million downloads, hundreds of thousands of active users every month, and millions of matches every year. It's even one of the top 5 dating apps in US App Store. The features are very smart. The algorithm very quickly learns what you're into based on your preferences, who you like, who you skip. So your matches continue to get better over time. There's also Icks and Clicks, which is a compatibility check that goes deeper than just photos, and the Major Crush feature where you can make the first move in a low pressure way. Something we appreciate is the Highly Dating app has Consent Guard, which blocks unsolicited, inappropriate messages without consent immediately, as it should. So if you're over the whole perfection game and you just want something real, this feels like a much more normal way to date. Check out Highly, H-I-L-Y. It's the Highly Dating app, and you can download it in the App Store today.
Thank you, Turt.
You're welcome, Jujert.
I was just like looking at the stories again on People magazine, and who do I see? My sister.
Me?
Claudia Oshry. You were one of the top. It came out an hour ago. You're talking about like your good stuff. You know, you're talking about like your new partnership and your relief.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot.
GLP-1s.
Thank you. I sort of buried the lead. I'm some like big major news coming out today. I totally forgot.
You're the news.
Yeah. I get a lot of requests from high-end brands, right? You know, fashion, beauty, and a lot of people want to work with me, and I'm very choosy, of course, right?
Of course.
And so, yes, that People magazine article today is the announcement. I am very proud to be one of the new faces of Dulcolax. It just feels right. You know what I mean? It just feels right.
That feels right.
Like, I didn't even need product. Do you know what I mean? They were like, can we send you products? I was like, no, I'm all set.
I'm all set, thanks.
Thanks so much.
Well, what a fun treat to see you in the news as I scrolled about my day. Our first story, Alix Earle seemingly sends pointed message to Alice Cooper with a song choice in her new pole dancing video. So as we wait for the Earle response, we are getting a video of her pole dancing along to the track You Don't Own Me, which for those who don't know goes, Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. Very pointed, I would say, and not just to Cooper's self, but to everyone who's like tick-tock on the clock. You have to say your piece.
Oh, I thought it was actually like exclusively directed at Alix Cooper because she didn't. And I think now in hindsight, like when her immediate response was like, okay, I'm on it, was more sarcastic, being like, I'm not listening to you, bitch. Like, you're going to tell me what to do? You're not my boss anymore.
Yeah.
So I didn't feel like she was talking to me. Maybe she
No, I felt like she was like, number one, Alix Cooper, but also like everyone else. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. She's going to do it on her own time. I think that we can sort of say now, like, oh, response TikTok is not coming.
No. And there were, theories that because her original video of her waking up with Sally and her sister was filmed horizontally, that it was being used for their reality show. And this was just like a sneak peek. And yes, I agree now. And in that video, she's doing like a stripper pole class dancing. And you see there's a camera crew. They keep like popping in and out of frame on the left side. So yeah, she pretty much confirmed that this whole thing will be addressed in her reality show. And like, I do respect the hustle. And, it's like us with Patreon. Like, I get it.
Yeah, but Patreon, we can do it immediately.
It's instant. And this is actually just simply not going to work for me.
Yeah. I want to just also say, like, this is a crazy response. Like, the pole dancing. And that's what I like about her. Like, and because I do feel like I'm really a different generation than her. The way that she's like moving in this saga is so unexpected to me.
Yeah.
Even posting the video of herself watching the thing and then just like laughing and nothing else. I'm like, wait, that's just like not what I would expect. So again, this pole dancing video, I'm like, these are crazy ways to handle it. But she's like seriously such a pro and so good at what she does that I have no doubt in her. I'm just like, wow, we're from a different time.
And also, I don't know if this is a part of it because so much of what she's been posting doesn't seem strategic at all. But like, never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. Like Alix Cooper posted this video. I think it completely backfired, had such a negative. I'm now seeing, I met Alix Earle on a plane once and she was knighted. I met Alix Cooper and she bullied me. Like going back, combing through every video she's ever posted. It's had a very negative and I think backfired effect on Alix Cooper. So like, why would Alix Earle interrupt that? Like, you started this. I'm all good. Everybody loves me and I haven't even said anything yet. Like, I'm set.
It's true. That's a really good point.
I mean, I wouldn't respond, like, because, you know, the internet is so, remember Dramageddon? It was like, James's video came out. Oh, yeah, justice for James. And then Tati's videos came out. Oh, James is disgusting. He's a pedophile. Like, the internet is so fickle that, you know what? Like, yeah, I would be sad too, even though, like, personally, I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, she's trying to win this, even though she does need to tell her friend, Brianna Chicken Fry, to shut the fuck up. Because I think that's kind of been the only, like, bad look for Team Alix Earle is Brianna Chicken Fry, like, inserted herself right in the middle and hyped up Alix Earle more, being like, well, I hate you because what you did to my friend, and I cannot wait for my friend to tell everyone. Then her friend doesn't say anything. And then Brianna Chicken Fry, like, keeps teasing this podcast episode where she spills, like, all this tea. And I guess it came out yesterday. And I don't think nobody moved. I don't think it made a real impact. And she's just, like, going on and on about her and Grace again. And it's like, so that's, like, the only thing that's sort of, like, not rocking on Team Lix.
Yeah.
And because I think of all of this, Alex Cooper has looked the best. And I think, like, provided the most proof. And, like, I feel like she's been sort of vindicated, justified in the Brianna Chicken Fry thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. So this is where we are at now. I guess we'll wait for the show. Hopefully they can do it lickety split. And I guess it does incentivize Netflix to put her on the air sooner. You know, sometimes you have to, like, wait for your airtime. Like, look at Love Thy Nader. But, like, if you're dangling this in front of Netflix, like, this is literally one of the top 3 stories of pop culture this year so far. It's just been a really competitive year so far.
It has.
They're gonna feel incentivized to get it up. And that's a pretty good move on her part. But I agree with what you said. It's just, like, not strategic the way she's moving. And that's just, like, so refreshing to me. Like, I and just so unexpected.
I guess it's very Gen Z. I don't know. These are not my people, but yeah, like, in the days of yore, like, the drama I've always participated in, it's been, like, extremely well timed, extremely strategic, crisis PR. Like, I guess she doesn't give a fuck, like, or at least that's what she wants to put out, that she doesn't care, unbothered.
Also, for how history will remember this saga, I would like to propose, like, another title.
We don't have a good one.
Okay, what about Al-mageddon? Just think about it.
So I love it. I don't know if we can also use Armageddon again, you know, like, but I love it.
Okay. Just, you know, I feel like I've thrown out a lot of options, like, at, like, Lix vs. Lex.
You've done your part.
Lix vs. Lex is just a little Jewy.
A little Jewy?
Chewy. Like, it's got a lot of syllables. Like, like, you know what I mean? Al-mageddon sort of rolls off the tongue. Speaking of, we also need to talk about the most recent Tea by the Sea that Dave put out about what he thinks. Demoximo, and also what he has heard. Because I feel like he's been waiting for both sides, and now he's just, like, wants to pontificate on the situation. And so he's sharing what he's heard, which was which was a new tidbit that Alix Earle wanted to leave unwell, as we all know, and Alex Cooper really wouldn't let her, and instead more or less blackmailed her into staying.
Yeah, like with a recording or something.
And, like, threatening to cancel her.
Well, that backfired.
Yeah. And if that's true, I have a zero tolerance policy.
Of course. I would hope so.
I have a zero tolerance policy for blackmail and cancellation. Just so you know.
Okay.
I don't give grace there. But I will.
And I feel like you're referencing, like, that where that's happened before.
No. I just think that's an awful thing to do.
Of course.
Like, that's different. Insane. Like, because
who acts like that? Who does she think she is? James Gandolfini? Like, that's insane.
No, but also, like, I could understand, you know, Alix Earle wants to leave the network, but you signed a contract. Sorry, you don't like it. Sorry. Like, so I'm just not automatically team Earle for wanting to leave. Like, I understand this is a business, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Of course.
So I could have a little bit of tolerance for running a business, but I don't have tolerance for blackmail and extortion. That's where I draw the line.
I'm glad to hear that. You and I are aligned, like, philosophically on that. I think a lot of people are as well.
I'm just saying, like, that if anyone wanted to know where I stand, that's like Liz Woods always posts that meme from, I think,
I hate crime. I'm violently against it.
I'm against crime.
Slay.
Yeah. So yes, I'm against blackmail, extortion, and threatening cancellation.
Agreed.
No good.
That has no place in our community.
I'm crying.
So I guess this sort of, like, marks the end.
for now. We'll put a pin in it. And then what do you...
I don't want to put a pin in it. I was having so much fun.
I think little things will, like, it could be like 4th and 5th stories, like maybe throughout the week, you know, if Chicken Fry keeps yapping and Dave
I don't want that.
keeps yapping.
Yeah.
And Demoximo.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Let's just set it down for him. It's gotten, you know, I think we do need to cool off.
It got a little crazy.
Yeah. Are you ready for our next story?
Mm-hmm.
Something that's getting crazier is summer house drama. Two things.
Mm-hmm.
First, Amanda and Wes Wilson were spotted enjoying a baseball game. They were at the Yankees game. They were put on the Jumbotron and they kissed.
Okay, they were put on the Jumbotron, which is so crazy because, like, where they put us on the Jumbotron, when you go to a sporting event, there are 2 types of people on the Jumbotron. They do like a celebrity row, you know, like famous people at the game. And then they also just put like randos. And I have a hard time believing they just like happen to have chosen these 2 randoms.
No, the person doing the camera knew who they were.
Okay.
Of course.
And then the lip readers say that when they were on the Jumbotron, Amanda said, "Look like you like me."
Act like you like me. And I just want to say, I usually don't go for stuff like this, but someone
syncing?
slowed it down and they played it over and over and over again. And by the end, you can see, act like you like me, you know, and then he gives her a peck and then he like looks like so miserable and like he's regretting every choice that he made over the last 2 months.
Obviously.
But also like doesn't want to look that way and appear that way. And I think does care about Amanda and it's not going to just like leave her. But I'm just telling you, this guy is not having a good time.
Oh my God, he has 1 foot out the door, but I think they both have made a commitment to one another because this thing is so bad if they don't at least date for a couple of months. Like if it was just a one-time thing, it's so bad for her. It's bad for both of them. I think he knows that like the situation will get worse if he ends up doing to Amanda what he does to every girl. So he has to like act like he's not a piece of shit for a couple of months. But I think he can't stand her.
I just want him to know, like, I don't need him to now prove like that he's not that guy, like with Amanda, like.
No, but like we always say, like, well, if they get married, like this wasn't so bad, you know?
Because he's allowed to stay being him. They're not getting married, Claudia. They can't even make it a week.
Of course not. But the situation lessens, like the crime lessens, the longer they are together, you know?
Yeah, but if they
it wasn't just this one night stand.
It would have been better as a one night stand because that's a mistake that can be forgiven. The situation that they're in right this moment is the absolute worst one of like, we are going to throw away everything. We don't care about you, your feelings, our fans, etc. to explore a feeling that's like not even really strong enough because we're not going to make it.
Yes. I also don't know. I think they're both like relatively committed to just emerging 100%, not like a slow re-entry. They just want to be out and about. Like I think they think it'll like quicken up the process of whatever's going to happen. But I don't know why the hell she went to that game. She was so Fabissina the whole time. Every picture, every video, she has her feet up on the chair in front of her, which is just disrespectful, you know? And she just looks so Miz, and then she's on the Jumbotron being like, act like you like me.
A child sits like that.
She looked like a petulant toddler, like
who's
having
like
a
mad
tantrum.
that they had to go to this event.
So don't.
Yeah, not
this
a good
so
look,
crazy.
not a good showing.
And I think this week is a Summer House reunion taping, so like I personally cannot wait. I need them to just air it completely unedited. Like I don't want to miss a minute. I'll watch. I know they take like 12 hours. Okay, I'll watch 12 hours.
Yeah, like stream it on Peacock. The way I feel about Amanda now is like how I felt about Lucy and Tell Me Lies. Like.
Yes, that's the perfect comparison.
Lucy
like I can't feel
transferred.
bad for you.
I think like I guess Amanda could like
no, she really can't
move to
really
a different country or something, but that's a bummer.
Yeah, it's hard to champion people who don't champion themselves.
Yeah.
And as the great Gracie Lou Freebush once said, people care about people that care about themselves.
But it seems like she only cared about herself in this situation, and that didn't work.
No, I was just making like a movie reference, but I appreciate you using it as a moment to not agree with my call.
No, I was just using it as a moment
appreciate
to...
it more than you know.
I was really internalizing what you said. So next time I should just skim over what you say?
When it's a movie reference, yeah. Like I was just referencing a great quote.
So I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm actually disagreeing with Gracie Lou Freebush and the writers.
Do you not agree with people care about people who care about themselves?
To a degree, but I would say this is the exact...
She was saying it on like a more physical level, being like, girl, put a clip in your hair. People care about people who care about themselves.
That I agree with.
Yeah.
But like, I think Amanda cared about Amanda's self a little too much here.
Agreed.
She should have cared about other self.
Yeah. Sierra's Glamour article like was extremely well received. She was talking about that kind of now famous photo of her in the white dress sitting on the street. And she was
but she's not filming.
but she's not filming.
You said it like that.
I did. Honestly, it is my new vocal stim. Oh my God. And what's her name out with Marciano? Is she okay? She's lost me. Did you see they went to a concert together? Like holding hands, she was on his shoulders.
Up until now, I just was able to tell myself that she's like doing this for the show and like to move the storyline along.
But Jackie, but they're not filming.
But they're not filming. And like going to a Lonnie concert, like that's a lot. And I think they're like actually seeing each other, which is really, really crazy.
It's crazy because it is a check in Jordan's column, which is insane because nobody hates him more than me.
Yeah.
Like maybe your emotional affair was more serious than everybody made it out to be. Like,
no, I just can't understand the idea of like this person, Marciano, like almost ruined your life at the time, like spreading this lie that was a clear lie. Like how you could ever like want love and like be attracted to someone like that ever again. I don't understand that. You know?
At your big age, like making such bad decisions, I genuinely, like, I cannot support you.
I don't understand how you can like love some, like, or even engage with someone who tried to take you down.
I know Jessie listens to the show. Like, Jessie, listen, we can help you, okay?
But I am hopeful that there's more than we don't know because she was really so fantastic when I met her. Like, I'm going to trust my fave. I'm trusting my fave here.
I know, and like the girl that you met, like, wouldn't make a decision like that.
I'm trusting my fave. I'm going to.
Okay, that's really beautiful. Yeah. Jessie, if you need help, reach out, okay?
Yeah.
Every time I make like a call to action to Jessie, she responds. Like the last time I did it, I was like, Jessie, I know it's hard and you have young kids, but like, please leave your husband. And she DM'd me like 2 days before they announced. She was like, we're getting a divorce.
Okay.
So like, Jessie, tell me this Marciano thing is fake. Like, tell me something.
Make it make sense. Just make it make sense. Whatever it is.
Make it make sense. Yes.
Yeah. Also, Summer House related is that Kyle Cooke was spotted kissing Megan King Edmonds in the streets.
Okay.
Kyle Cooke, Megan King Edmonds spotted after Page
Jackie,
6 party.
just Megan King. She dropped the Edmonds.
For me, like
she will always be MKE.
Yes.
Jackie, when I saw this, first of all, this is such an amazing, crazy, psychotic story for 2 reasons. One, like the most unlikely pairing, even though we all forget because he acts like a 17-year-old, Kyle Cooke is well into his 40s.
He's 43 and she's 41.
Oh my God, that's insane that he's older than her. Okay. Yeah. So like, yes, on its face, it makes sense, right? A 43-year-old and a 41-year-old who work on the same company. It's like, it's giving astronomer. Like, it's just whatever. But this is so crazy for 2 reasons. Like, one, I think this is the craziest, most unlikely pairing of people on the planet. Like, I just can't get over it. And 2, the video itself is one of the most disturbing kisses I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's insane. And if a moment, like, it's so personal and intimate, not in like a sexy way, in an embarrassing way. Like, I could never really be famous. I couldn't. Like, having moments like this recorded, and shout out to like the random stranger who knew who these people were and like stood on the street corner and filmed it.
They were leaving a Page 6 party, so it might have been like another party goer. I don't think it's like so random, you know, like they weren't just like having a quiet night out. And it was like, do you think this is their first kiss?
I mean, it looked like their first kiss ever with any other human being. Like, the kiss was so platonic.
But that gives, like, not your first kiss with this person then, because, like, you do your big one for your first kiss. Like, you kiss in random ways when your later kisses.
He had both, and he's shorter than her. He had both hands on her shoulders in a sort of, like, bro-y, like, football kind of way. And then the second it was over, she just, like, grabbed her phone. It was so weird. Like, seriously. I watched it 100 times. Like, I couldn't believe it.
So do you ship?
No, I don't.
I don't not ship. Like, I don't hate.
Megan King Edmonds, like, continues to be one of the craziest women on Bravo. Like, her impact was so, like, her time was so short, but her impact was so long lasting.
Brooks.
That's
so crazy. That was the craziest thing that ever happened on Bravo. That a
psychic we forget
told
it
them,
because like Scandival and now Scamanda, but like, Brooks.
A psychic signaled to them that Brooks was faking his cancer. Do you know how fucking crazy that is?
And she and anyone else who brought it up, it was kind of like Munchausen's with Yolanda. Like, obviously this woman had Munchausen. Like, she was completely fine. And yeah, like, shout out, in hindsight, she was the villain, but like, Lisa Rinna was so real for that. Like, there was something deeply wrong with Yolanda Hadid mentally. Physically, she was fine. And she kind of became the villain for that, like for saying the unpopular thing. But I guess you can't prove Munchausen's. You can prove if somebody is faking cancer. And it was extremely brave of her to actually say it out loud. Like, yeah we all just could have like tossed aside what the psychic said. But she called that facility Newport Imaging.
That's so crazy. That was so crazy.
Faking cancer is like a thing.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like a trope. Like people do it a lot. There's a girl on TikTok who I didn't know the backstory. Her content comes up for me all the time because she makes like big Sunday roast dinner. She's British, and then she had twins, and like I don't know why she's just like always on my For You page. Jack and potato, like. And then I didn't know her backstory was that like she had a GoFundMe and like literally faked having cancer. Yeah, like it's just a thing people do. It's so crazy.
I'm unfamiliar.
Oh yeah, no, the crazies are holding it down.
Are you ready for our next story?
3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
And it's a little more reality TV news. I would say these were the first 3 stories are the top 3 stories of the year. Number 3 right now being Taylor Frankie Paul. Speaking out in the most direct way that she has since all of the Bachelor drama went down. And now that her domestic violence thing was thrown out, she is speaking out. So she posted 3 pictures of herself looking very thin and unwell. And she said, here come the ugly parts of what healing actually looks like. If you know me, you know I'll admit my parts, flaws, and faults. I'm well aware that's a part of it. We'll get there. This public atrocity that I not only lived through once, but twice now on an even bigger scale was ultimately the cost to my freedom. I wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy or even to the ones who publicized it. I cried on my knees in pain while also saying thank you. We have a road ahead, but regardless, I'm forever freed from a certain living hell I couldn't find my way out of. Metaphorically, someone witnessed me bleeding out and poured salt all over me. Somehow I'm still here, as we can see, barely, because I believe God held me through and sent help, plus an army, which makes me cry because thank you to all of you that supported even without full context. God undoubtedly had a hand in this because after waiting 7 weeks, on the 7th day exactly, I received the call, all charges dropped. Those are his numbers, symbolic for his plans, which I'm nervous to see what's in store. Steps moving forward are the very basics. We're working on eating, movement, rest, and retraining the nervous system. I'll be sharing the process because if my worst is shared, better bet I'll share the rebuilding too.
That's great. I just want to say one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this. And I saw also a lot of the pictures that were released. I don't know where they came from. If she released it or like it's public.
There were some pictures like scrapes and scraps.
Scrapes and bruises on both of them.
Yeah.
So while I do think the public doesn't 100% understand, and I do agree, like she was in a personal hell, like, and she was being tortured, and I understand what she's saying. Like, the second this all came out, obviously she was like terrified, but also relieved, right? And I appreciate her, like, you know, sharing this, but I do think the narrative, like, of her being completely blameless is not, like, I'm not 100% buying that.
Oh, I don't think there's a narrative that she's blameless.
Yeah, no, and it's like, and look, and her abuser got her again, and he got her season canceled, and it's like, he's the real abuser. And it's like, I think that they both are.
I think that they both are. I don't think that she's blameless whatsoever, but I think that she did this really terrible thing. Because, I mean, the stuff about with her and Dakota is like one thing, but the chair throwing and whatnot. And it all happened like very publicly, but I guess like she understood that we didn't understand it. And I think in all the seasons, like she felt like such a bad person. And like, I felt like even though she was asking for forgiveness essentially for the last few years, she couldn't get it because nobody knew what they were forgiving. And I feel like now that everything is out there and that like this really separates for her from Dakota completely. So she's able to like move on from him. Like everyone can start the process of like knowing who she is and what she did. And if there is a way to come back from that, to start that now. But like when you can't even start that, she's like been in this purgatory. And so I don't find her to be blameless whatsoever, but at what point can forgiveness begin?
Right. And I guess that's the road she's taking, just like religion and healing, which I respect and support.
Yeah. So it was interesting to hear though that that's how she saw it as like the worst thing that ever happened. Like not the worst thing ever happened, but like a horrible thing to go through it twice now and like have your whole life completely ruined. But it was like very freeing for her because it's over. It's over now. Yeah. And probably getting all these things like Bachelorette, like she always felt unworthy.
Right, like the higher you climb, the farther you fall.
Right. And so there was really like, I think she'd rather not have those things and not feel that way.
Right.
And feel like a fraud. And now just like be her and move forward.
I mean, I can see a world in which she continues filming.
I could too. I feel like they're not filming right now. I do imagine that the executives are taking the temperature of what people would watch again, you know?
Right, and how all this is like being received.
They seem to really love her because even when she did this the first time and they picked back up and they always gave her special treatment, they've always, like, I imagine that they want her to film.
Yeah. And the show has not picked up cameras since this whole saga.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the path forward would be. I wonder if she even wants to, or she's like,
I know. Like, is just being an influencer like enough? Like, you can make money, you can make a living.
She has
like
made so much money over the past few years and lives very
modestly.
You know, even her clothes, she's borrowing dresses from Jesse. She was living in the same house, but she moved to just a different house of the same size just to like clear herself of the memories. I wouldn't be surprised if she has a lot of money in the bank.
I agree.
And doesn't need to be a celebrity like this anymore. And she'll always be an influencer because she always is just sharing. That's who she is. That's why her fans like love her so much. She shares like all the ugliest parts of her life. So she'll always have like an audience and can work in that sense. Not at the level that she was, but I think she has a lot of money.
Yeah, I agree. She definitely lives like a low budget lifestyle.
She wears like Crocs and men's clothing, like
sweatpants. Yeah,
I don't know where she would have been spending her money over the last few years.
I just think that like if she were to be asked to film again, I feel like it does also give a pass to Dakota, like that he can also film stuff again. Even though I guess he's on the turn.
It's
Unwell
the secret
Games.
lives of Mormon wives.
I mean, I feel like nobody gets that actually.
Yeah.
That it's the secret lives of Mormon wives,
But they're
not
not filming.
deadbeat husbands.
And I think that she could, if they wanted her to film again, she could say, I will not film with him. And they don't have to put him on just because she's on, because it is the wives. And they're not together, you know? So you sort of lose your spot.
Mm-hmm.
That's simple to me.
No, and that's what's annoying.
And Hulu did edit him out of Vanderpump Villa, so they're obviously not with him.
Good. Good. I hate him so much. I don't hate her.
Yeah.
I hate him.
Yeah, it's just hard because, like, we still don't have, like, you know, it's all inferencing. And I feel like there are things that I know. I think she's made a lot of mistakes, like really bad judgment, especially when it comes to her parenting. But I don't think she's a bad person. Yeah.
I think Dakota Mortenson is a bad person. Evil walks among us.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah. Well,
so I can forgive a person who makes mistakes.
Yes.
I can't forgive an evil person.
I think there's no reason why he has to film if she is, like, period. And Hulu should know that.
Well, I feel the same way about Jordan, too. Like, once you're out, you're out. Please, I don't want to keep seeing these guys.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, I think we will.
I do think they realized that they sort of ruined the last season with the men, and they would pull back from that regardless.
Good, yes. Let's not forget that the men ruined this show.
They would be fools to not have realized that.
Agreed.
So we'll see.
We
shall see. Are you ready for our fourth story?
If it's our fourth story, that's brought to you by Pepsi Prebiotic Cola, now coming in 2 flavors. So if you love that great Pepsi taste, which I do, and I feel like everybody sort of lies to themselves in their preferences because Pepsi is the superior cola. I've preferred it actually for many years. And they have a new product. It's Pepsi Prebiotic Cola, and it's so exciting because it's the great Pepsi taste with even more to love. It has no artificial sweeteners, only 5 grams of sugar, just 30 calories, plus 3 grams of prebiotic fiber. So if you're looking for a cola that delivers, we recommend checking out Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. Nothing beats that delicious Pepsi taste. It's got 3 grams of prebiotic fiber, 5 grams of sugar, just 30 calories, and no artificial sweeteners. It honestly tastes just like Pepsi, but with so much more to love. I've tried it. I love it. It's a Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. You should definitely pick some up if you haven't tried yet. And use our promo code 20prebiotic to get 20% off of Pepsi Prebiotic Cola on Amazon from now until May 30th. Go out and try Pepsi Prebiotic Cola today. That code is 20prebiotic, and that will get you 20% off on Amazon from now until May 30th. Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. Go out and try it today. Today's episode is also brought to you by Storyworth. Most Mother's Day gifts are about one moment, and Storyworth is so much more than that. They give your mom a year-long experience and gives your family a book filled with the stories that only she can tell. So each week, Storyworth will send your mother a question about her life. She can respond however she wants. She can write back over email or on the website, voice recording. And new this year, they also have guided phone calls. So there's no apps or logins or like tech hassle if you have a mom or a grandma who's not like super tech savvy. Storyworth makes it easy for her so she can focus on the joy of remembering, reflecting. You can help pick the questions, and then you get each story as she tells it, and after a year, they compile everything, her words, photos, life, into a beautiful hardcover book. So families have used Storyworth to create over 1 million books, and more than 50,000 five-star reviewers agree. It will be a treasure that your family loves, and new to this year is Storyworth's Unlimited plan. Buy it once, and you'll be able to give Storyworth memoirs to friends and families all year. Plus, it comes with the newest feature and multiple full-color copies, and that means you can get all of your Mother's Day gifts for your mom, grandma, and any maternal figures in your life. Plus, take care of Father's Day while you're at it. I think it's such a fun thing. Like, not only do you get the book at the very end, it's a whole year of just like reflecting. And you know, moms and grandmas, they love to tell their stories. Like, give them a vessel in which to tell their stories because their stories are worth something. They're story worth. This year, give mom a gift that helps her reflect on her life with fresh perspective and gives your whole family the gift of her stories. Mother's Day is Sunday, May 10th. Order right now and save up to $20 at storyworth.com/toast. That's $20 at storyworth.com/toast, storyworth.com/toast. Today's episode is also brought to you by Leesa. They have a lineup of beautifully crafted mattresses tailored to how you sleep. Each mattress is designed with a specific sleep position and feel preferences in mind. You know, mattresses are so personal. And actually, I saw a lot of people raving about Leesa. I got one for my guest room. I got a full-size hybrid mattress. It was a very pleasant experience. And I got to tell you, the bed is fantastic. So if your nighttime routine revolves around getting everyone settled and ready for the day, a quiet moment to reset and recharge matters. And your mattress matters. Your quality of life is tied to what type of mattress you have. And Leesa is so great. It's so beloved. From night one, you will feel the difference. Premium materials that deliver serious comfort and full body support no matter how you sleep. You take the Leesa sleep quiz. You'll find your perfect match in less than 2 minutes. And their mattresses are meticulously designed, assembled in the U.S. for exceptional quality. And they back it all up with free shipping, easy returns, and an 120-night sleep trial. It has been awarded Best Hybrid and Best Memory Foam Mattress by New York Times, Wirecutter, and is featured by West Elm as their go-to mattress partner. So it's not just about sleep, it's also about impact. They work with local nonprofits. They donate thousands of mattresses each year to families in need. So you get a Pargy mattress, and then you're also supporting a Pargy cause. They're committed to eco-friendly materials and sustainable manufacturing practices. So go to Leesa, LEESA.com for the spring sale. Plus, get an extra $50 off with promo code TOAST exclusive for our listeners. That's LEESA.com, promo code TOAST for the spring sale, which is 20% off select mattresses, plus an extra $50 gift when you use our promo code TOAST.
Thank you, TURT.
You're welcome, JURT.
Our next story, Coachella weekend 2. Lots of cameos. We had Madonna on stage with Sabrina. Yeah. We had Olivia on stage with Addison.
Oh, that was weird.
And Billie Eilish and Big Sean on stage with Justin Bieber.
Okay. I want to say something. Also, Kylie was there. You know, she's like Justin Bieber's #1 fan. And like, it hurts my feelings that she doesn't go to Sabrina. Or if she does, she like doesn't post about it. Like, does she not like Sabrina? I feel like Kylie's so Sabrina.
I do too. And she did a TikTok to house tour. So she's not like anti.
Right.
I think maybe it's like too early and she's not going to be there like all night long. You know, I feel like
Sabrina's the night before. Sabrina's the last one the night before.
Right. Oh, I don't know.
I love Sabrina. Loved that Madonna moment. You know, I always remember one of my favorite movies to reference. What am I about to say? Gaga, 5'2". One of the best celebrity documentaries out there, like ever. And she's like really drunk talking to Mark Ronson smoking a cigarette outside. And she's talking about, they won't say what moment she's referencing, but the internet people were quickly, you know, able to gather that she's talking about how like Madonna, I guess that's like Lady Gaga's idol, Madonna. And like, I guess I could see it. She fancies herself like a modern Madonna. And Madonna like hates Lady Gaga, especially when Lady Gaga like first came on the scene. Madonna like was making really nasty public statements about her. So it's like clear like Madonna, and you can see based on like how she looks, she's not like down to be sunsetted, right? Like there is no new Madonna because Madonna's still here. She tours, you know? And so to see her sort of pass the baton to a younger performer, that's like not the Madonna way. You know, she doesn't play like that. So I was happy to see that for Sabrina, but like part of me was thinking about Lady Gaga.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's like if I thought about who the next Madonna is, I wouldn't have thought about Sabrina, but I do think that like what they did together was sort of perfect, especially like a Prayer. The imagery is very Briner and very Madonna.
It's very Briner, and the musical transition was fabulous. Wanna try some Freaky Paul? Have you ever tried this one? Da. And then it was Madonna, like that, the beginning of it, just like a prayer. I'll take you there. It was, yes, I agree. Like the aesthetics, like sex, aligned. And I had no problem with it. Like, I just thought it was interesting. And I wonder what Lady Gaga thought about it.
Yeah.
Because when Lady Gaga was where Sabrina was at, not only did Madonna not champion her, she actually put her down.
I understand. And I feel like Lady Gaga has worked through that, you know?
I feel like Lady Gaga now like fucking hates Madonna. And like she like really does.
Yeah, probably.
Great.
But Madonna wasn't ready then.
Great.
And that was like 15 years ago.
No, 5'2". Oh, yeah.
15,
yeah,
when Lady Gaga was coming up, like we were in high school.
Yeah, I guess like Just Dance.
Yeah, so I think like now Madonna feels more ready to pass the baton. And she's passing it to Briner. Or we're just reading too much into it and it was just a cameo and like she just sang a
And like
song.
who would turn down an opportunity to be at Coachella?
Yeah, and like I don't know that it's a passing of the baton anymore, so it's just a collaboration.
But I know she doesn't see, maybe she doesn't see it, but it is a passing of the baton. It is.
Speaking of Sabrina, Olivia Rodrigo joined Addison Rae.
Love what you just did there.
Addison Rae for headphones on a live debut of Olivia's new single, Drop Dead. So Olivia sort of had a big weekend because she put out a new single and a music video. She joined Addison on stage when it was very bright out and when Sabrina performed at night.
Yeah, it was really bright. One thing about me that's so crazy is like I've been an Addison Rae fan since day one. And I think she's like one of the weirdest, worst performers. Like I don't like her music. It's not made for me. Like I can't believe like that my girl who like I loved her and she's all that. Like this is what she does. Like her music, I get that it's like performance art and sure, I don't get it. Like sue me, I don't get it.
I honestly don't watch it because I find it to be like upsetting for like my belief in her. Like I don't want to know.
But maybe we're just old. Sachi loves it.
I know. I don't want to know what's going on. Like I've recognized that it's not for me. The outfits are not for me. The songs, like
everything,
they're not iconic to me. Like I can't believe people even know the words to some of them. Like
it's not music. Not to sound like an actual grandma, but it's literally just noise.
And so then she's like wearing this like showgirl outfit with like a purple American Apparel sweater. Like I'll never understand. Yeah. I'll never understand. And then
Olivia Rodrigo.
I just don't think about it because it's incongruous for me
with what we've like known Addison to be like, and everybody slept on. I think her original attempt at being a pop star.
Obsessed.
You say you're obsessed with me, so I took a second. And I said, me too. And I don't even think she sings that song. Like, that's what's so insane when she performs now. And then her, like, lesser-known follow-up hit, which was, to die for my nails, to die for this sex, to die for, we all want something to die for. Like, it was good. And then people didn't appreciate it, so she, like, rejiggered and, like, worked with Charlie XCX. Like, this is what we got. And I'm sorry, like, it's not for me.
And that song, let me drive in the car, me baby, I don't like it.
And that's the only song that I feel sounds like a song. And like, it's not my favorite, but I can see how it's a song. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I see it, like there's a verse and there's choruses. Like
so
I get it.
I actually don't even want to talk about this because it's like hurtful.
No, sorry.
Me.
All that to say, Olivia Rodrigo comes on.
It's hurtful. I don't think about it because it's like incongruous with what I wanted for her.
I just want to say about Olivia Rodrigo.
Yes.
Like, yeah, she did have this big weekend because she had a new single. And I feel like it was just kind of a weird like launch, don't you find? Like,
yeah, I think going on stage with Addison when it's so light outside, when Sabrina's headlining, like you can't do that if you're Olivia Rodrigo, and you shouldn't do that because we're just gonna compare the time of day.
And I think if you want to criticize Olivia Rodrigo, like you could if you wanted to. I don't. But like she's an amazing performer, and I thought the performance with Addison was so bad and like vocally off, visually off. Like the whole thing was so weird.
And it's like Olivia Rodrigo could perform on her own at Coachella. Maybe not headline, but maybe the one before that. And not to say that because she can do that, she shouldn't go on during the daytime because like Joe Jonas went on with Teddy Swims and Jonas Brothers were headline. It just like when it's Sabrina, like you just can't do it. I'm sorry. Don't put yourself in that position.
You have to be careful. And by the way, it's vice versa because I remember when I went to Jingle Ball, like 4 years ago, it was like awkward because we literally went for Olivia Rodrigo. Ben was the biggest fan and Sabrina played like 2 hours before and had like 3 songs. And it was just like, you know, she was on her way up and it was just like, it was awkward.
Yeah, it's awkward. And those two,
and I feel like everyone was talking about it.
They need to watch out for one another, and they should not be in like the same state on the same weekend, or else we're just going to compare. And in this comparison, Olivia comes out the lesser. Her new song sounded good, and I saw her music video was like her running around
At
Versailles in her pajamas, and I thought it was so cute.
Yeah, I also watched this like whole long ass dissertation on her album cover, and somebody was talking about like the lost art of the album cover. Like people just put up like blurry pieces of garbage and like make it an album cover, and people like were really applauding her album cover on the swing. It references like a great work of art.
It's called, her album's called Love.
Is it?
What's it called?
No. What is it called?
New album.
You seem like you like me or something. You seem pretty sad for a girl. What? So in love. That's a long ass title.
We'll just call it Love.
Yeah. And she's like flinging backwards through the air on this swing in like a frilly girly dress.
That's really cute.
Yeah, and I think it like references, and maybe it's a painting that's at Versailles. It references like a famous work of art.
No, and also in her song, like she says something about Versailles. Like you look like one of the angels up playing on the ceiling or something. And so they shut down Versailles and let her run around in her skivvies.
Soleil.
Yeah.
Let them eat cake.
So cute. I thought that was really cute. So I only heard bits of the song, but I liked how it sounded.
One thing about Olivia Rodrigo, she makes good music.
Yeah, she really does. So
yeah. Oh, and then there was Biebercella, where he like kind of gave his all. You know, I feel like he took a little bit of the criticisms from the prior week.
So he didn't do the YouTube thing again?
I don't know if he did, but he added a bunch of like older songs that people, when you smile, I smile, like, and sang it in full, you know?
Yeah, and he's saying One Less Lonely Girl. Billie Eilish went up as the lonely girl. She's the biggest.
Eilish.
I know, but she is like the biggest Bieber fan. So like,
no, it was cute. It was cute,
happy
actually.
for her. And then Big Sean came out too.
And then I also saw Phineas Yucky. He was there like with Billy and his girlfriend Claudia, and so like Claudia was filming her and Billy like singing, and I feel like he doesn't get enough hate for actually like living with a girl who is his sister's twin. Like, and I know everybody subconsciously like, you know, looks for someone who looks like their mom or whatever, but I'm sorry, he like went to a factory and had a Billie Eilish clone made. Like, I couldn't tell them apart.
I just want to say, I feel like when Phineas and Claudia started dating, at that point in Billy's career, like Claudia did not look like Billy.
Oh, I agree. Do you think that
if anything, like Billy has like
she was
the way
inspired by Claudia and
like
her
maybe
looks?
I think people should be looking into that more, because I think over the years Billy has just matured and also just started looking like Claudia more. But you start to look like the people you hang with. Oh, where do you get your lips done? I'll go there too. Oh, what hair color do you use? I feel like Billy's sort of morphing into his brother's girlfriend.
Maybe she was jealous. Very Teresa and Joe coded. Like, I'm telling you, there's something weird going on there.
So I think people have it reversed. Just saying.
I smell barbecue. Do you ever just like randomly smell somebody grilling? I love the smell of barbecue.
Yeah. Are you ready for our fifth and final story?
Was there anything else from Coachella?
Nothing meaningful, I would say.
No, Kylie was there. Timothy was in Miami. She went to Coachella like twice in a row and like didn't go with him.
But they do think that he was there weekend one. And like, that's just like might not be his scene, and she loves it. And with couples, sometimes
like Justin Bieber,
you do have to honor like your personal hobbies, and also don't drag your partner into them if you know they're not going to be unhappy, because that's how like you end up fighting and ruining the thing that you once loved.
Totally,
which was like your weekend at Coachella and your
and then you're
relationship.
crying at Biebercella because you and your man are fighting.
Like, and that stinks up the relationship too. Like, it's good to know thyself. I think Timothy knows thyself.
I would agree.
Our fifth and final story.
He knows himself.
He does know the self. Anne Hathaway's People's World's Most Beautiful Cover store.
I love being world's most beautiful cover store.
So People's Most Beautiful issue is here, and Anne Hathaway is the most beautiful. And I would say everything about this is congruous.
Yes, I love when things align, and I love when things make sense, because to me, when I think of People's Most Beautiful or whatever this award is called, to me, it's like always Julia Roberts, right?
Yes.
Like, and I feel that Anne Hathaway is sort of a Julia Roberts of our time.
She is.
Where she has this beautiful smile. People just love her. She's so affable. And her movies slay after, like, there was a time where Julia Roberts, every movie, boom, 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 hit. And that's kind of Anne Hathaway right now. Like, her picker is good, and she's in every big movie every year.
Yeah. This just makes sense. Makes sense. And she's promoting Devil Wears Prada, so she's like, sitting down for stuff like this.
Oh, you know what? I'm a little scared because I saw a trailer for Devil Wears Prada, and it wasn't just like a kitschy trailer, like the big one. It was like a different trailer with like other scenes, and it looked kind of bad.
Why?
I'm scared. Just the acting was giving corny. Like, I'm scared. I'm really scared. It better be good.
It better be good for all this hoopla.
Like, my ass is going to the theater. Like, I'm getting a sitter, okay?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can't believe it's not out yet. We've been talking about it for so long.
I know. And the promo is giving like a little bit Barbie. They're doing like collabs and stuff, but not as annoying and crazy. Like they're doing like Old Navy.
They have like Starbucks drinks for every character.
Oh, that's cute. Because I guess like half the job was getting coffee. That's cute. I will say like the partnerships.
Does Miranda drink Starbucks? Does she drink Starbucks?
She does. You don't remember? Like she drinks a latte.
From
and it
Starbucks.
has to be like a certain number of yes.
Oh, okay, good.
And I think that like the marketing department has been like more selective than Barbie. And I think it's been like the partnerships, everything I've seen has been really good. Like the Oscars was good. It's good. But like just release the movie, you know?
Yeah. Well, congratulations to Anne, People's Most Beautiful. She could also be at the cover of Sports Illustrated.
She could.
As we wait.
Who did you say it was? Oh, Whoopi Goldberg. I guess the jury's still out.
It could be Whoopi Goldberg. And I think it will be.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that.
Who do you think it is? An Olympian?
I like rescinded my bad guess like weeks ago, so don't hold me to it.
Okay. Well, that's the Fast Five stories. I feel as though you needed to know them. That's our show, Turd and I.
And I feel as though a lot of people will try to take credit for it, but it is ours.
Yeah. And I feel like you guys know that, dear reader.
Hopefully. Bend when you can, snap when you have. That's literally Jackie in a fucking line.
Uh-huh.
Bend when you can, snap when you have to. Because one thing about Jackie, she has like I would say like a tricentennial snap.
Yeah.
You know?
I always say I have a very long fuse, but the bomb at the end of it.
Shrapnel fucking everywhere, bitch.
Moab.
Like, yeah, it's true.
Yeah. And yeah.
What does Moab mean?
Mother of all bombs.
You're literally like Pete Hegseth. Do you know what I mean? Like, like your energy is like extremely Pete coded.
1000%.
I'm cracking. Like, I'm cracking at Moab. I'm actually dying. I never heard that. Oh my God. I heard the funniest phrase last night. My friend Margot, who you know, she's just like so, like you always say, like a classical piano follows her. She's just not of this time
She's an elegant woman.
She has porcelain skin. She's so, like, seriously, she could have been born in the Victorian age and she would have fit right in.
Yes, she's a time traveler among us.
We were playing. She is a time traveler. Like, it's insane. Her and her sisters too. They all have this like very classically beautiful look.
But it's not.
They
Yeah,
don't
it's not
wear
even
makeup.
just
They're just
looks.
gorgeous.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
You know, and then their personalities. They're very refined, polite women,
elegant women. Yeah, like Little Women.
Yeah, literally. And so last night
Not
we
that
were
we've
playing
ever
Mahjong.
read it or saw the movie.
And we will though. We will. We were playing Mahjong last night, and she was like, "Oh, and I just folded like a cheap suit." The whole room went silent. I'm like, "What did she just say?" She was like, "Oh." She doesn't know that phrase.
It was a giveaway. Her time machine is waiting for her. One more slip up and she has to go back.
Oh my God. And like her hand started to evaporate, you know, because she has to go back. And I just folded like a cheap suit.
What did she fold over?
Oh, because we were playing like she always wants to leave early, of course, because the time machine. I'm like, I want to play a lot of games. And she was like, I have to be home by 9:30. I have to be home by 9:30. And Margot Oshry was always like, yeah, I want to leave. So we were finishing the last game. And I was like, can we please play one more? And Margot Oshry was like, no, like I'm like setting a boundary. And Margot Fish was like, I mean, I could play. And then Margot Oshry was like, okay, fine, I will too. And Margot Fish was like, oh, look at me just folding like a cheap suit.
That's so funny. Did Margot Oshry really say she has to set a boundary on time for Mahjong?
So actually Ben was cracking me up. We did it like, it was actually a hilarious game of Mahjong. Like we were playing this game and the Margos had both decided that it was going to be their last. And Ben was like, no, come on, let's play one more. And oh yeah, this is how it went. Margot was like, I'll play one more. I feel like this is a boring story. Whatever. She's like, I'll play one more. And Margot was like, no.
Which
no.
one?
You know what? I decided I don't want to tell the story anymore because I don't really remember how it happened, and everyone's name is Margot, and I'm like,
I just want to say, if Margot Oshry said she needed to set a boundary for the end of Mahjong, you need to beat that out of her.
She said to Margot Fish, who was like, yeah, I just fold like a cheap suit, and Margot's like, no, I'm good about setting boundaries.
And those two are from different time periods.
Margot Oshry's from the future. Like, okay.
Now that's our show.
TTFN, thanks so much for listening to the Toast and Monday Morning Show. We love you the best 5 stories you need to Monday, Friday on YouTube. So if you're watching us on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. We're also available as podcasts and our podcast can be found. So it's Spotify, Stitcher, Public Video, iHeart, Castbox, all the places where we visit a podcast. Find us, so just leave a 5-star review. Everybody for sending a weekly talented. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Love ya. Bye.